your money right now. He was saying 20% in an emergency fund. So this guy, Dave Ramsey, I'm sure some of you have heard of him. He says the first thing you need to do for making money and making sure you're not going into debt is put $1,000 in the bank. Just $1,000. It doesn't have to be on an interest-making thing. You just need to have $1,000 in case something goes wrong, in case your car breaks down, in case you need to freaking change your engine or something like that. Any like emergency thing that can't wait. Whereas the paycheck to paycheck people won't have money for that, because they're spending their stuff all on things that aren't important. I know you people living to paycheck are gonna strongly disagree, because I realize it's hard, but these are just things you need to do early on. I mean, early on, I'm doing it now. That's easier said than done, but even if you're 60, you need to start doing that. If you're not retired and you have a lot of debt, you need to start doing that. But this guy is saying put 2,000. If you had 10,000, he's saying you put 2,000, so 20% in an emergency fund. He's saying 30% in a high interest freedom fund. So it's called a freedom fund because in order to take these leaps of faith and things like these gut decisions, you need to have a decent amount of money, because you can't do that living paycheck to paycheck, or you're going to end up homeless. That's a very good, like a 50% chance you'll end up homeless. So the 30% freedom fund is to allow you to do things that you wouldn't ordinarily do if you were living paycheck to paycheck. So he's saying about 24 months of living expenses, and you need to put that in a high interest account. So just something making high interest, not a regular savings account, because that makes like 0.005 or whatever. But you need to put that in a high interest account. And then 10% for your low fee, diversified, boring investing retirement fund. So when you're investing for your future, like for when you're gonna retire and stuff like that, just be putting 10% of your money into that, and over time it's gonna build up. But 10% doesn't seem like a lot, and you just need to put it in these safe investments. So like Coca-Cola's one, because do you think Coca-Cola is gonna leave anytime soon? They're just constantly just trucking along. They're not making these big volatile spikes and stuff like that. They're just might be going up, might be going down a little bit. They're just safe. They're nothing that's too volatile. And then 30% for investing in yourself. So you could invest in a bootstrapped business, something you know is not really going to fail. Cash flow real estate, a venture capital fund, just something that will earn you money without you like doing anything, I guess. Investing in yourself could be buying assets that can make you money. It's just a bunch of stuff. And then 10%, the same as your retirement fund, 10% for these speculating, actively trading, and like flipping real estate, all the volatile things. So like if you're gonna invest in Bitcoin, which is an extremely volatile market, only 10%. Don't be putting 60% of your income into Bitcoin, because what happens if it crashes? You're gonna be on the streets. That's not smart. Just 10%, because that's not gonna affect you too terribly. That's what we call the. I say we because he said that, so I'm not gonna steal his stuff. But that's what that's what we call the volatile markets. So Bitcoin, Ripple, Litecoin, Dogecoin. Dogecoin's not really a big one, but all of these volatile markets where you don't know what's going to happen. That's why it's called speculating. So your gut feelings, I guess, things that could blow up or could plummet down. The actively trading part, it goes with that. You're trading, you're buying low, selling high. Flipping real estate, that's a more steady market, but you got to know what you're doing. So you're spending 10% still on that, buying these low, maybe mortgaged or not mortgaged, foreclosed houses, because it's not a lot, but like these fixer-upper houses, I guess. So you gotta invest some money into the supplies that you're gonna be using to fix it up, but you just turn around and flip it and sell it for more. And then after you do about that much, for about $10,000, I guess, you're gonna put 60% into investing, not the volatile, not the speculating. Put it into these, into the bootstrap business, into the real estate, the cash flow real estate, and just into these kind of more safe markets. 30% into long-term savings, like your retirement, your boring, diversified stuff, and then 10% into speculating. That stays the same. You only want 10%. This all depends on your risk factor. So if you're 45, 50, you have some dependents, you have some children, maybe a husband, a wife, whatever, something, these things that are relying on you, I guess, you're not going to want to be aggressively investing in things, because you have people to take care of, you have people depending on you, whereas if you're 15, 16, maybe up to like 21, if you're still living with your parents, something like that, people are taking care of you. That's when you want to be aggressively trading. You want to be investing in all this stuff, because you're not gonna be homeless if you lose all your money. That's how I look at it. But you still don't want to invest more than 20 or 30%, because that's just outrageous. I mean, do what you want. These are just these are preset kind of things. Change whichever things you feel like you need to change, but these ratios are good. Keeping the speculating and your retirement, keeping those relatively low, so that you can use it for other things. I hope this was helpful. I'm gonna keep doing these, maybe putting one up next week, maybe tomorrow, I don't know. We'll figure it out as it goes. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you guys later.